it seemed like the org was cursed.
Bro.
They had the Polish lineup that was doing badly, dropped into picking up Avangard, who are on a high. One blast Moscow, if I'm not mistaken. And then suddenly they can't win a match to save their lives. Is it the orange and white? Was it Virtus.pro? Was it their logo? What was it? How come they couldn't win anything? Well, now the investment has started to pay off. For Jame, in the beginning of this year, he was looking at was basically like a less than a 1.0 rating, which he hasn't had through his heyday where he was on form, everyone was talking about him. And he's jumped nearly 15 points, nearly 20 up till now, to show us the form and the results that Virtus.pro have had at this current moment. But here we are, folks, into the match. Instant mid control here out for Team Spirit, and a hard press from Virtus.pro into the B apartments.
Grouping up, no contact. Smokes over top. One for Arch and one for Window. This is going to put Mir, who has been the highest rated player on Mirage for Team Spirit in the last 3 months. And he opens up with those quick 2 USPS headshots. Magixx looking for a chance to strike one down, and he adds it to the tally. Team Spirit taking first pistol.
There's so much happens. Another quick aggression towards B. No semblance of mid control so far in this match.
Quick jump out the window from Buster. Gonna get cut us down just as quick as the pistol. Mir, however, has lost a teammate. Now he's going to have to play a little more reserved, laying down the utility, doing a really good job of just staying in cover and buying time for rotates. But Jame looks to erase him, and he will. Bit of a labored commitment, but that is all players out of the apps. And, well, so far so good. We've actually got YEKINDAR still in here. Down he goes to Chopper, nailing the flank. And Chopper's not going to respect that distance, instead trying to crank the dial and close that gap, keep them committed to where the bomb is planted. Low HP on both of the remaining members of Virtus.pro, but they do get given a chance to leave the site and a little more cat control for the post plant, but not too much. They can't go all the way back, instead just hanging out near Arch. iDISBALANCE. Coming in quick, looking for the angle, slipping that op in, but slipping headshots back the other way. It's Jame and qikert away.
A slight bit of lack of awareness or some weird thing where he just wasn't paying attention. Okay, now we go into the full AA exec. 2 players here, mid control again, somewhat for the CTs.
Big save from YEKINDAR. 2 opening kills off of the AK.
180.
Most important player in the round, seeing as he was equipped early. This was huge as well. Virtus.pro, they were coming in with lackluster guns on the majority of their players. It was the first round from VP. We saw the economy play against them. You know, Team Spirit have been in that position multiple rounds now, and they've staved off the broken buys.
This is still a winnable situation. Significant grenades here for the CTs, and they find an opening. Wow, so much patience off of Cat with a big flank through Palace, but the time is starting to tick down to the point that you wonder what their idea is. I guess they were too intimidated by the thought of being down a player, but I really feel like their chances were actually kind of good.
Exiting out towards ramp, Mir could maybe make this costly. Seems like Spirit realized they just need to concede this round. Damn, they were in such a good position to kind of break that economic backbone, and they will still add to the costs of this, but VP...
My hopes haven't waned just yet, but this is going to be one of the last couple of chances where they'll have every gun they want and they're not going to be quite as scared. So take this opportunity by its horns. Team Spirit coming for them right now. YEKINDAR, early push out. This is the aggression I was talking about. Great with the timed flash. Buster's still here poking around. And it's not a great smoke, so let's see if he gets cleared. Oh, awkward spot. iDISBALANCE. He doesn't even need to see.
Damn, insult to injury. Kills him with a Krieg.
Oh, that's bad too. SANJI, he peeks out as iDISBALANCE is already crossed.
Yeah, this Krieg is on a tear, but Jame stops him there just outside the windowsill. A 3 versus 3 ensues. They're going to be on high alert to YEKINDAR's flank. Oh, I thought Mir would have called it. Nothing they can do about it to stop it. And now they'll be scratching their heads, VP, trying to figure out where the last man's at. But YEKINDAR's got him dead to rights. There it is. Virtus.pro able to add one from this CT side. Now just trailing by 4.
Yeah, we're officially in business now. This is a strong round for Virtus.pro.
There's some utility to work with. 2 smokes, 2 flashes, and a single kit on Jame, who's already on half health. Seeing as how Team Spirit have locked down these post-plant moments, you'd think this first map is done. But let's see. Maybe VP dig deep, or they get dug a hole, of which they're then put into. Team Spirit with an excellent first map.
Oh, it was a monster performance, man. Really love to see that. They really didn't break a sweat. It looks like Team Spirit haven't made a decision yet, though they're now starting to move back towards T connector.
The trains chug along. And everybody else just sits quiet. A little bit of movement here inside of T-Con. YEKINDAR's going to take a bit of a flash. A little too flustered with so many players coming at him. That is 4 members of Spirit charging headstrong from T-Con onto the A-site plant. But will they plant? A little bit of a challenge from the side of the smoke. And, ooh, easy execution. Chimes in from Buster. Now a 2v4 disadvantage. Buster adding more kills to the feed as Jame gets the final piece, and VP did have.
Yeah, quite a risk to run. Almost one of those situations where things are going so well, you're almost out of ideas. Like, would we just default again and try to work pick? What's the next frontier? You know, it's kind of the question you ask yourself when you do pull off such a comeback. You know, because at a certain point you realize you're going to expect adaptation. So how do we get one over the other team? Let's turn up the tempo a bit. Let's take a small risk here. And yeah, you know, qikert could have died by those players running down. They spotted him. They're risking it on that opening frag, but the rotations were there. qikert obviously was here to play, and it'll just end up being a save now for Team Spirit. Another pretty wonderful round for Virtus.pro.
Just nice to see VP with rounds that aren't scrappy, aren't close, not even tested in these last 2, because they're ahead of the game. You know, you said, like, what do we fall back onto? What is the next move? What is the next frontier? Playing into that Molotov was a bit of a risk, clearly. But it was still kind of par for the course, you know, smash close B.
Maybe a substantial lead at 9 rounds. A similar round on T side once again. Holding back on Ivy, looking to see if the CTs want to get control of things. Trying to make them uncomfortable on pushing. Leaving T-Con open, I think, to be retaken. And other than that, not looking for a kill elsewhere. Well, I say that. They actually have Chopper drop ladder, kill SANJI, and fall out immediately. It doesn't seem to jostle the rotations from the CTs at all, but it does leave them significantly weaker, even though Chopper's on just 10 HP.
YEKINDAR, though, he's kind of been the king of T-Con. See how much he wants to hang on to this. He'll use the smoke to temporarily help out, and that actually turns the attention of Spirits elsewhere. They're going to head over towards B. There's a man up here. qikert.
Oh,
cooling it off, and now that op of Jame meant to land shots. Luckily, qikert's here to pick up the pieces. They trickle out from ramp, and Jame still trying to find impact on this round as Magixx dropped his teammate. Good thing he's able to answer with a shot. How about another off the top? Yes, sir. Final fragger is going to be Chopper in a desperate attempt here. 15th round, 27 seconds, 7 health, and Jame has had. YEKINDAR's hard entries have been kind of cooled off as of late. We haven't even had a chance to talk about SANJI if we want to.
My man just runs into T-Con, supporting flash. Powerful angle, though. Oh, man. YEKINDAR cannot get that kill. You know, Samdayoung has the advantage on the first couple of bullets.
Yeah.
Okay, qikert will come through the trade. Still 4-on-3 situation. The CT, SANJI in a powerful position and gets a kill. 3-on-3 now with Ivy control. However, the ladder flank comes in from the inner push.
Yeah, 2 Ts already past the T-Con.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, he's flirting back, and Chopper takes his head off. It's a clutch situation here for Buster. He knows where there's one, but he gets distracted. Still able to snap into the face of Mir. There's a chance. There's a very real chance. iDISBALANCE goes down. It is on the shoulders of Chopper. Safe plant on the opposite side of the train. Buster, low HP. But Virtus.pro, they would love to get onto the board like this. A 10th round for them. Headshot after headshot after headshot.
Chop him up, Buster. Real
back. Magixx knows he's in there. Ooh, almost dropped just to the smoke spam. Shoot him in the feet.
They're just scared of T-Con.
Rip off those toes.
No way he gets that on the ladder, YEKINDAR. That's not allowed, man.
Can Chopper take it back? because that is not supposed to happen. That is not how this game is supposed to work. YEKINDAR does die out in the end.
It's only just.
Buster, though, he's found footing on this B site. He's trying to call for his teammate to come over, but Team Spirit have wasted no time in their rotate. And that's a favorable duel for Chopper. Takes the head off Buster. Bomb on site, then forfeits because qikert calls them back into action on the A site. The player here inside of Z is going to be on high alert of the flank, but if the bomb's not committed to B...
I love getting heaven here. Yeah, the only problem is the cross is a little bit scary, but they're taking a long time to get out here. Jame is really kind of moseyed along, and I think iDISBALANCE got in position maybe to spot him, but it doesn't seem like they can do anything about this. I don't think they're in that uncommon of spots, and Jame gets spotted, dinked for 30 for what it's worth.
I mean, iDISBALANCE, he should be able to clear qikert out from the base of the ladder. Jame, he gets 1 kill, down goes qikert. Jame's on the retreat, but he's fighting the entire time. To do mental gymnastics to somehow bounce back from all of these lost clutch rounds.
Yeah, they can contextualize this game and see that they actually had such great starts on so many of these moments, but ultimately it doesn't matter when you're 5 rounds down and you're losing confidence.
And after all of the setups that have made things difficult for VP, they concede B immediately. So many players on A that the bomb goes down with no contest. 500 HP for Virtus.pro in this post plant. What kind of retake attempt will we even get to see? There are no kits on the play for the defense. Double flashbang, 1 frag, and Jame, YEKINDAR quickly making work of this final desperate attempt. It was a blowout on Mirage, and Virtus.pro starting off the second half of Train were looking like they were going to concede some rounds to Spirit, but my God, did they.
The A site now up lane.
Hitting this bomb site as quick as they can. What's in wait for them? Well, qikert and Jame. Easy 2 pickups. qikert with another headshot. The only player who's done anything at all here is Chopper.
I feel like they read the exact play that was coming their way. It was a funnel. Let him up A ramp, or let him up the lane. However, Jame, he's in an awkward position. 2-on-2 now. qikert in the pit, and he cannot find the second kill.
That was qikert's own flashbang that screwed over the player in the mid site.
Oh, Jame,
They're going to at least take that plant, and okay, that's an end to that. We got into that wacky, wavy, wild middle ground round where things were looking awkward, but qikert, who is here from the get-go, gets things under control, and VP take this pistol.
A Buster jumping up on the side of the default.
Yeah, catapults behind the wall, throwing...
Over the moat. Throwing what? Spiked balls.
Fireballs.
Fireballs. Balls on fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there. See that there? That's what that is right there.
They got their own, though.
Yeah.
They're ready to siege the site.
Let's see if they can do it. 35 seconds. A couple more utility bounces off the box. Some die young. He just can't find anything. Dude, they are doing such a good job of minimizing their presence despite there being 3 players here. And a 4th now about to bust through the smoke as YEKINDAR takes down 2. It is a 5-0.
Piece of utility damage. It's such a hard map to play against a good team on.
iDISBALANCE now, just trying to challenge through smoke. No assists, but Magixx will pick up 2 kills of his own, and that makes up for it. Of course, SANJI still gets a grenade kill from beyond the grave. 3 versus 3, one of the best chances Spirit have had yet. Now they have a little footing on this A site, but Jame could take it all away. He gets caught on his retreat through the smoke. Finally, Team Spirit going to be able to put down a bomb. What?
It's Buster.
Oh, no.
You can't write him off.
Oh, no.
Come on.
They think they have a chance, but they don't realize what's coming.
I think he's literally won more 1vx situations than he's lost at this point.
Oh, we're going to have to see what he can deliver. Makes contact with the first player, thinks maybe it could be on pit. Looking to flush one into the open, and, well, it's worked. Oh, a little part of you thought that 1 headshot, but, oh, it's on to Jame for the kill. CT spawn is compromised. They've got a player up in apps. Oh my God, and Mir, he just walks out on his own. That gives the man advantage right back into the hands of Virtus.pro, who still have A site stacked with 3.
Oh, another key spot. Okay, they can control the rotation from A. I'd say this is where you go B. You leave some young here. He's going to have to fight someone potentially, but since you're rotating out of mid too, it's really scary for the CTs. They have to take a huge gamble on where they're going to move to. Again, they've isolated the 1 player in the site. Can they get the kill?
Yep. Molotov down at the 30-second mark. He gives himself
down mid.
smoke. This is going to give him a chance to play to the far side of it. One player does go over top the box, drops into the fountain, and Buster, while he does do a bit of damage, doesn't take the kill. SANJI, hot on the heels of the bomb plant, looks to take down that additional player. It is 9 health for iDISBALANCE, and it sends Sumdai Young spiraling through CT spawn, trying to get in and onto this hold, and he does lay down the smoke in the perfect position at the perfect time. This actually enables iDISBALANCE. He gets aggressive, knows that he has to take this onto his own shoulders, and with Sumdai Young now in a comfortable spot, Team Spirit close with a 5th. Join us after the break for the second half. Met by a Molotov, looking to send one back the other way. Minute 10.
Yeah, this one's for the Opper to fall back. No one there, though. They'll still clear stuff out. Oh, fantastic. Meaty grenade into mid. Hits 3. Second one to follow up. It's a bit off the mark, but they can't see anything just yet. However, they've scared them into playing 4A.
Yeah.
And they rotate quickly over towards B. CT start to get this information, but even with one rotate, they're in a post-plant situation, potentially.
And Virtus.pro, I don't know if they're going to stop at all.
Chopper.
This is a big risk, man.
Goodness.
He is looking into the corner. Can he deliver 2 kills to his name? And Mir gets into position for another double. Yo, that's a big risk to take.
Wow, that gets very, very scary. And you got to hand it to Chopper. A very nicely played. Wow.
Jame does as he pleases. He cuts off Mir. SANJI's going to be left to a lurk up here in apps. You can see everybody else from Spirit rotating over, and that's such a crucial kill.
Oh my God.
Bro, they just run right back to the A site. Now the question is, does SANJI go one further, or does he just wait and then flex the man advantage?
Yeah, he's supposed to peek late after the lane guys might come up. Interesting mid-round situation. Amazing flash on iDISBALANCE. He was in such okay. Doesn't matter if he's in a good spot or not. He'll get a second.
Yeah, but he sticks around too long.
Jesus.
Yeah, spamming a couple too many shots. qikert then walks into it. Disbalance looking the opposite direction. qikert sees the barrel of the follow-up frag, and unless Chopper can 1v3, this is it for Team Spirit. Virtus.pro, the reverse sweep in the series, the clutches that they pulled out on Train were fantastic and necessary, because Spirit looked to have their number tonight. But the CIS Derby has delivered a victory for VP, it seems, and there it is. Closing kill comes in, Jame content, SANJI performing on this third one unlike anything we saw previously in the series. Virtus.pro, congratulations, they get a chance to move on.
Maybe it looked a lot